So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from Team SamRex1 here, and today guys, I am coming at you with the deck profile that you guys have all been requesting for. And on Tuesday, I basically posted a YGOPro dual commentary / replay of me abusing the new pot card called Pot of Avidity. That's going to be coming out in Invasion of Venom. This card is absolutely phenomenal. A lot of you guys have been requesting, Sam, send me the deck list, send me the deck list. Where's the deck profile? Deck profile, please. And you guys all know I always answer. Here's the deck profile of the deck. And you know what? During that dual commentary video, I requested for 200 plus likes for the deck profile. I actually got way more than 200 plus likes. So you know what? I just want to give you guys a big thank you for giving that video 200 plus likes. To be honest, guys, the likes don't really mean anything. The more likes or the more dislikes I get doesn't mean I get paid more from YouTube. It just means that, you know, that you guys really support the channel. It means that you guys really support the video. So thank you so much for thumbs up that video. I really appreciate all your help and support. And you know what? Let's see if this deck profile can also get 200 plus likes for the next deck profiles or more dual replays of this deck. That'll be absolutely amazing, guys. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, and here it is. You know, we're almost there. The milestone has almost been reached of the 30,000 subscriber mark. So I really appreciate all you guys for your help and support. And for those of you who are here just to net deck the deck, you guys can literally just copy the deck right now, so you guys can save yourself some time from writing negativity in the comments of saying, Sam, your vocabulary sucks, your deck profile sucks, you're so bad, you're a bad Yu-Gi-Oh player. All these negative things, you guys can save time by not writing it and just pausing the video and just literally copying the deck list if you guys are just here for the deck list. But for those of you who are here to listen to my explanation and thoughts on this deck, thank you guys so much for staying tuned into this video. I really appreciate that, and you guys are actually the real MVP. And you know what, so without further ado, let's get started. So you know, let's start off with the basics with explaining the new pot card, Pot of Avidity. So basically, it's a spell card which is a quick play. So this is the first ever quick play pot card, and its effects reads that target 3 monsters, target 3 banished monsters, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 1 card. You can only activate 1 Pot of Avidity per turn. And I, you know, once I was reading this card with my friend Tenma, I was like, yo, Tenma, what's the best deck that can easily abuse Malicious? So if you're talking about decks that can easily abuse cards in the banished powers, maybe Ritual Beast, you also have Infernoids, and you know, other cool interesting decks that can, you know, abuse the banished pile. But then you know, Tenma was like, the best deck that can basically abuse this 1 card is Destiny Hero Malicious, or any deck that, you know, revolves around Destiny Hero Malicious, or even Plague Spreader, or even Mizuki. And he was like, you know, can you imagine playing this in Teledad? My friend Tenma was like, Sam, can you imagine playing this in Teledad with 5 Destiny Hero Malicious? And I was like, man, that's absolutely insane. The fact that you're able to even use 5 Malicious in 1 turn with only 1 card, Pot of Avidity, is just absolutely phenomenal. So this deck basically revolves around spamming Malicious and spamming Plague Spreader Zombie, helping you make rank 8 synchros like Omega and also Void Ogre, and even go into Ultimaya as well. The way that you can go into Ultimaya with this deck is you literally go into Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon is absolutely amazing. This card is like the slower down version of Bryonax. So basically, this effect reads that once per turn, you can discard 1 card and target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. If the synchro summon card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card. You only use the effect of Coral Dragon once per turn. So the card is really, really good. So the really good thing about Coral Dragon is that it's a tuner, so you get able to make Ultimaya with Destiny Hero Malicious. And you're also playing a small hero engine as well. You're also playing 1 Shadow Mist and also double Mass Chains in the deck, because you can easily make Dark Law. If you guys seen my YGOPro dual replay, if you guys haven't yet seen the YGOPro dual replay, it is on the side right here. Make sure you guys check out the dual replay. It was absolutely phenomenal. So you know what? Let's get on with the deck profile. Start off with the monsters you want to play. Basically, the 1 Dark Arm Dragon. You can easily abuse this card in this deck. If you draw Dark Arm Dragon, this you basically are able to, you know, bring out an established board with 2800 meter on board, which can pop cards on the field, helping you, you know, get into higher chances of OTKing your opponent without having to worry about back rows and things like that. So Dark Arm Dragon is really, really good in the deck. You know, you guys all know the standard Dark Arm Dragon, Teledad, whatever. So Dark Arm Dragon is really good. Next, we're gonna play, of course, Triple Destiny Hero Malicious. This card is absolutely phenomenal. The reason why you're playing Destiny Hero Malicious is because you're able to abuse Pot of Avidity with the Malicious. So basically, what you do is that you banish 1 Malicious to special summon a Malicious from the deck, synchro that Malicious with a Plague Spreader, bring out Omega or something, banish that Malicious, bring out another Malicious. So that means that now you have 2 Malicious in the banished pile, and you also have Malicious on board. So, and then if you happen to have another level 2 monster on the field, such as Krebons, and the way that you can tutor out Krebons is, of course, through emergency. Why do I keep saying emergency teleport? It's emergency teleport. You can make it into another rank 8, level 8 synchros. So that means that you have 2 level 8 synchros on board already. and now you also have 1 Destiny Hero Malicious in the grave and 2 Destiny Hero Malicious in your banished pile. Next, what you want to do is you want to activate, of course, Pot of Avidity, shuffle back your banished monsters. So you want to shuffle back 2 Malis and maybe a Mizuki into the deck. That way you can abuse the Mali again, because the 3rd Mali is in the graveyard. So you're able to abuse Mali 2 more times within that turn, which is absolutely crazy. So, you know, a Pot of Avidity really has great synergy with Destiny Hero Malicious. Really good, guys. And Destiny Hero Malicious, it can also help you go into Beatrice. And you guys all know the Daunting Pose combo with Omega. This card is just absolutely phenomenal. So, you know, I'll explain to you guys Daunting Pose later. Next, of course, you want to play Dark Grepher. This card is really good. If you open up Dark Grepher and Malicious, you're able to go into, you know, a free Omega right there. So you go Dark Grepher, send Mali, especially in the Dark Grepher. And, you know, Dark Grepher will send Plague to the graveyard. Now you have access to, you know, a level 8 Synchro monster. And if you were have another normal monster that you have a normal summon, like a Plague Spirit or Krebon, you can basically essentially make 2 rank 8s, 2 level 8s that turn, which is very good. So of course, 1 Dark Grepher. Next, one to play the Armageddon Knight. You know, the 1-in-1. This card is really good because you're able to dump cards like Shadow Mist to the graveyard, which is very amazing. And by the way, guys, this deck, you know, it's very like combo based deck. So, you know, sometimes like the worst hand that you'll get in this deck is literally drawing to all monsters, like drawing to no combo pieces. So, you know, this deck, if it's really consistent, but sometimes it can lack into consistency issues by, you know what, you know, drawing to more monsters and drawing to more spells. But, you know, other than that, this deck can easily combo off. There's like 1 card combos you can open up. You can open up 1. You know what? You know, I'll explain to you guys that later. But anyways, you'll play 1 Armageddon Knight, really good. Dumps Shadow Mist, dumps your Malis, basically dumps all your dark cards to the graveyard. Next, you'll play Shadow Mist, really good for the mass change target. And also, when you send to the graveyard, you're able to add Mali to your hand, which is really nice. So what you can do is you can go Armageddon Knight, send you know, Shadow Mist to the grave, add Mali to your hand, activate Dark Grepher, special summon Dark Grepher, send Mali, and then send Plague Spreader. That's another cool combo you guys can do. Next one to play, of course, Double Summoner Monk. This card is a really good combo piece. If you open up Summoner Monk, and any spell, you already have a first turn Omega, which is absolutely phenomenal. So Double Summoner Monk. Next one, you want to play, of course, 1 Unizombie. You don't need more, like, multiple copies of Unizombie in this deck. You know, the only zombies that you play is, of course, Triple Mizuki and Double Sage in the deck, and also Double Plague Spreader Zombie. You don't really need more copies of Unizombie. The best way to tutor out Unizombie is literally through Sage. So you can open up, if you open up Summoner Monk, you already open up a Unizombie. So basically what you do is you summon Summoner Monk, send any spells from your hand to the graveyard, special summon Shuri and use Sage. Sage is a 1 card Omega, so Sage Tribute itself brings out, of course, Unizombie from the deck, which is very nice. And you know, basically your combo shenanigans. But I find myself that 1 Unizombie is definitely more than enough in the deck. But yeah, so 1 Unizombie. Next time we're gonna play, of course, Triple Mizuki in the deck. You guys all know what Mizuki does. The zombie engine, especially in Teledad, in my personal opinion, is very effective when competing against the format, because you're able to regenerate a lot of advantage of Mizuki. You know, Mizuki can bring back Mizuki. Mizuki can tutor out a Plague Spreader, and also Mizuki can also tutor out the Sage if you're trying to go into it, you know, rank 4 XYZ plays, which is very nice. Next one, I'll play, of course, Double Shirinu Sage. You know, my reasoning and Tenma's reasoning behind playing Double Sage and 1 Unizombie is because Sage in the deck, you want to see Sage as much as possible, you know, in your hand. Like, you want to draw into Sage. If you draw into Sage, you know you already have the Unizombie play. So, you know, you want to play Double Sage because you want to see it more often. But I feel like, you know, 2 Sage is definitely more than enough. So, sometimes I might even want to cut down the Sage to 1, but who knows. But so far, as consistency-wise, I felt like 2 Sage was definitely enough for the deck. Next, I'm going to play, of course, Double Credibons. It is a Psychic Tuner, which can be tutored out with Emergency Teleport, which is absolutely amazing. Really nice. And next one, I'll play, of course, Double Plague Spreader Zombie, which is absolutely amazing. No hand traps in the deck because hand traps lower the consistency of the deck, and you want to draw into all your combo pieces as much as possible. Next off to the spells, Double Allure Darkness, so 1 Soul Charge. If you open up Soul Charge, you win the game. 1 Foolish Burial, Triple Pot of Avidity, very standard. This card is the nut. You want to play triple copies of this card. I was thinking of whether or not I should play Burial from the different dimension, but I felt like Pot of Avidity is definitely more than enough in the deck, and I felt like especially in this deck, you never want to put back your Malis in the grave if you already have 3 Malis banished anyways. You want to send them to your deck so you can reuse the Malis. So I felt like Pot of Avidity is definitely more effective in this current build of the deck. Next we're going to play Double Mass Change. You can easily make Dark Law with Malis and also with the Shadow Mist. Next we're going to play, of course, Double Emergency Teleport. Next we're going to play Jewels of the Valiant. This card is super underrated. So if you guys don't know what this card is that if exactly one monster is banished from your graveyard and no other cards are banished at the same time, except during the damage step, you can send this card. So you can send from your deck to the graveyard one monster with different attribute than from that banished monster. So let's say, so this card is basically like a Foolish Burial of the deck. So what you can basically do is you can activate Jewels of Valiant. If you have Mizuki in the graveyard, you can banish Mizuki, special summon a Plague Spreader, and now Jewels of Valiant is going to activate to dump a card that's different attribute than Mizuki. Mizuki is a Earth, so you can ditch any attribute, any dark attribute or fire attribute to the graveyard. So if you banish, activate Mizuki's effect in the grave, you're able to ditch Destiny Hero Malicious to the graveyard, which is really, really cool. So this card is one of the key combo pieces of the deck in my personal opinion. And shout out to my boy Tenma for giving me this amazing tech. So Jewels of Valiant is really amazing. 1 Upstart Goblin, 39 card deck consistency, double hand destruction. I felt like sometimes this deck, as I said before, has a lot of inconsistency issues if you don't draw into enough monsters or you're drawing into enough spells. And most of the time you want to utilize your graveyard as much as possible. So sometimes you'll have a hand of Malice and Plague Spreader, and you can't really do anything that first turn. So you want to hand destruction those 2 cards to the graveyard, and you want to hand destruction Mizuki's to the graveyard and things like that, which is really, really phenomenal. So this card is like another field engine that feeds your graveyard, which is absolutely amazing. So double hand destruction, double twin twisty, really, really good. Then last but not least, double left arm offering. This card is really, really amazing. If you guys don't know what left arm offering is, and it reads that if you have 2 or more cards in your hand, banish your entire hand, add 1 spell card from your deck to your hand. You cannot set spell and trap cards during the turn you activate this card. So basically what left arm offering does is it helps you get access into Pot Ability and also helps you get access into Soul Charge. This card is absolutely phenomenal, really, really amazing in my personal opinion. And you also want to utilize the banish power anyway. So let's say that you have Pot Avidity, like you can literally just let's say that you already have Pot Avidity set from the previous turn, you happen to draw a left arm offering, you can activate left arm offering, banish let's say 2 monsters in your hand. Let's say you had a Mali or a Plague Spreader in your hand, and then you basically add Soul Charge to your hand at that point, and then you can chain Pot Ability to basically shuffle back the banished monsters into the deck and basically just draw a card. So this card is really good. So versus that, I basically want to use this card as get into your Soul Charge or Pot Avidity as much as possible. So this card is amazing. And last but not least, you want to play 1 Daunting Pose or Rise to Full Heights. The Rise to Full Height combo is really amazing. This deck, what you want to do with this deck the most is abuse Cypher Lord Omega. This card is the nut. Whoever created this card never thought about Cyphering Lord Omega, legit. So basically what Daunting Pose reads is that you target one face-up monster on the field. Okay, that effect is really irrelevant, but it's the graveyard effect that really matters. So basically you banish this card from the graveyard, target 1 monster on the field. Your opponent cannot attack any other monsters except for that card, except for that targeted monster. So what you basically do with Omega is that you activate Omega's effect, to try to remove himself from play to banish a card in your opponent's hand. Chain Daunting Pose from the graveyard to Omega. Omega will get banished, and also your opponent will lose a card. And now Daunting Pose, since it says that it can only attack the monster that it was targeted, since Omega is no longer on the field, your opponent cannot target anything else on the field to attack because Omega is no longer on the field. So that means that your opponent basically lose their battle phase. So it's like a continuous loop that you can do with Daunting Pose / Cypher Lord Omega. And every standby phase, you basically put back Daunting Pose to your graveyard with Omega's effect, which is absolutely phenomenal. Daunting Pose and Omega combo is really amazing. It's one of the greatest style tactics in the game right now, in my personal opinion. Card is the nut. So I love this card. You can also abuse this card with Beatrice as well. You can send Beatrice to the graveyard. No, you can activate Beatrice effect to dump this card to the graveyard. So this card is really, really good. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, main core. I actually might want to consider, like throwing in some Light Swords in here. I'm trying different variants, but I've been trying this variant for for the past week or so, and it's been working really, really well. I didn't break too much. There's games that I actually break. I cannot lie to you guys and say, oh, this deck is like the most consistent deck ever. Not a lot. Like every deck has its flaws, and this deck is basically a very combo based deck. You want to see combo pieces in your hand, like some of the 2-card combos that you want to see in your hand is like you can basically make an amazing 2-card combo play, which is 3-card combo play with legit just Destiny Hero Malicious in your hand, Dark Grepher, and Pot Avidity. 3-card combo right there can definitely make you an established board. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the main deck. Obviously, the extras, you want to play 1 Dark Law, 1 Ultimaya, 1 Void Ochre Dragon, 1 Starter Spark Dragon, 1 Clear Crystal Wing, double Omega, double Coral Dragon because you can easily make it. Really, really good. It's a great brown knack of the deck. 1 Hope Harbinger, Utopia Beyond, Beatrice, Utopia Lightning, Utopia, and last but not least, Lightsworn Minerva. card is amazing. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Let me know what you guys think about this deck. Make sure you guys test this deck out for yourself and tell me how it did for you. The amount of plays you can make this deck is just insane. There's a lot you can do with this deck. The extra deck is always up to personal preference as well, and same goes for the side deck. I actually might want to incorporate Lightsworn in this deck, and yeah, who knows how this deck will evolve during the future format. If you guys want to see combo videos of this deck, make sure you guys give this video 200 plus likes. That'll be absolutely amazing. So what I'll do is I'll actually print out the cards like Pot of Avidity, and I'll show you guys some amazing combos that you guys can do with Pot of Avidity, with Destiny Hero Malicious, things like that. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile, and shout out to my boy Tenma again. For those of you who haven't checked out my YGOPro dual commentary of this deck in action, make sure you guys check it out in action, and make sure you guys slap the like button. Give this video a thumbs up. For those of you who are not subscribed already, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button as well. Check out the classictcg.com for amazing card prices, and don't forget to use my coupon code on that website, SamHamTV, to get 10% off. That'll be absolutely amazing. And also, guys, for those of you who are wondering, Sam, do you have customized playmats, or do you have a shop or something like that? Yes, I do. I customize my own playmat and things like that. If you guys are interested in purchasing your own customized playmat, make sure you guys check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/TeamSamuraiX1. That'll be absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys send me a message there as well. And that's pretty much it. I also have social media, Twitch, Facebook, and everything will be in the description box below. If you guys want to follow me and message me through there, that'll be absolutely amazing as well. And this is Sam from the Team Channel. Sam signing out. I know that for those of you who stay here for this long, I freaking love you, man. And yeah, guys, have a wonderful day, and see you guys soon on the next episode. And have a wonderful weekend. It's Friday, and have a freaking amazing weekend, guys. Alright, guys.